So I once had back in the early days of my marketing business, I once had a client, and I think they were spending $300 a week on an ad, $300 a week on an ad, and they were maybe getting around about $300 back or something like that. So, and what I did, I managed to I rewrote their ad and I got them a 50% bump. So now they're spending $300 a week and they're making $450 back. $450 back. And this is on the first sale. That was some sort of a beauty business. So in all reality, that $450 a week, that $300 a week, those clients were probably worth 3 times that. So in reality, if they could get their head around the back end, the ad was already viable, but they were getting $300 a week and they're getting $900 back in terms of lifetime value. And the same here, they're spending $300 a week and $450 back. They're actually getting 3 times that, so they're getting $1,350 back. And I said, how'd the ad go? He said, it went okay, but I don't know if it justified the effort and all that sort of thing. And it's like, are you kidding? In terms of the value, okay, so what he's getting, and the reason why it would, obviously, if he's only ever going to run that ad once, the value's not there. But if he's going to be running that ad week in and week out and can scale it to another area and another area and another area, then the value is massive because you've got the scale. So all of a sudden, he's getting an extra $450 a week, or an extra $150 a week immediately on his ad, which instantly makes it more viable because he's making a decent profit up front. But there's no reason why he can't take that ad and place it in 5 other nearby newspapers, why he can't take that same ad and use it as junk mail, why he can't take that same ad and use it all over the place, fax stream it out to the local area, so he can take that same exact marketing piece and he can spread that out 10-fold, 20-fold, 30-fold. And you imagine if he's spreading that out 30-fold, and all of a sudden, instead of spending $300 a week, he's spending $9,000 a week. Instead of getting $9,000 back a week, he's now getting $13,500 back a week. And obviously some areas are going to differ, and he'll need to keep an eye on that. But $9,000 a week now, so he's making $4,500 a week from that. If he runs it year in, year out, he's making $225,000, around about $225,000 a year just in immediate profit. But because he's getting 3 times the lifetime value from that first sale, he's actually making $225,000 times 3 is $675,000 a year. Just that little bump on a $300 ad, getting it to bring in 50% improvement. So $300, getting it to bring in $450 instead of $300. That's the potential of it when you scale, because you want it to work. You want something to work in one small area, and then get it to expand so it works in other areas and other areas. Same goes if you're. How do you set up a massive? Let's say just hypothetically you mow lawns for a living. You start to mow lawns and you get a marketing piece that's working. Well, you build up the area, and then you could get someone in the next area and someone in the next area and someone in the next area, and you could build up a team. Once you've got a marketing piece that works in one area, you can go to the next area, you can go to the next area, and you can go to the next area. And that's why, in my belief, you don't need a lot of money to make money, because I've seen it over and over again. What you need is one marketing piece that works, and then you need to scale it, because if that marketing piece brings you in more money than it costs you, so if that marketing piece brings you in more money than it costs you every single time you run it, then all you need to do is then take that marketing piece and run it in different areas, and then the business can just grow and grow from there.
To help you get more customers, I'm giving away a free gift to everyone who watches this video. It's a brand new guide called 7 Ways to Get More Traffic and Customers, which includes a swag of cheat sheets for getting results fast. Download it for free by clicking the link in the description below this video or visiting moretrafficandcustomers.com.